So we have the Oppo Enco buds with us today, and these seem to be the successor to the Oppo Enco W11, which I had given an extremely positive review to. So in addition to checking out how good these are, I'll also share the differences between them because they both seem to be on sale at a very similar price of around 1800 rupees. Hey guys, I am Siddharth and let's get started. In addition to the earphone case in the box, you get some ear tips of different sizes along with some papers. We have a pretty standard glossy white casing for these, but this plastic does feel nice, and in spite of being white and glossy, this should hold up well for a long time as the case of my W11 still looks very good today. These also connect to your phone just as you open their lid, so by the time you put these in your ears, they will already be connected, which is a feature of a higher price segment, and a USB-C charging port is also nice to have. The one big issue some people had with the Oppo Enco W11 was that the earbuds on these were kind of big in size, so the long-term comfort wasn't great. But the Enco buds are significantly smaller, so you can wear these more easily for longer, and their shape just makes them perfectly fit inside my ears, so these are definitely some of the most comfortable earbuds that I have tried. The controls on the Enco buds are easily the best in the segment because you get touch functionality for all of their functions. So you can single tap to play or pause, double press to change tracks, and hold on either of the sides to control volume, which is a feature that we rarely get to see on earbuds, especially at this price point. One downside to this system is that sometimes you can accidentally touch them and make things play or pause, but it should happen less often with these smaller earbuds. Now we are testing out the microphone on the Oppo Enco buds, and true wireless earphones generally don't have great microphones for calling. So with that in mind, I would say that the microphone quality on the Oppo Enco buds is pretty decent. They also claim to have 80 milliseconds low latency for gaming, and you can activate the game mode by triple tapping on these, which does reduce the latency, and even though the delay is easily noticeable, it is quite good for true wireless earphones. We also get IP54 water resistance rating on these, so splashes of water won't harm them. Battery life is also really great on these. The earbuds themselves lasted for close to 7 hours in my test, which is awesome, and with the case, you can get 24 hours of playtime, which is amazing for their size. Do give this video a thumbs up if you're enjoying, and you can also subscribe with bell because I have a video on even more affordable TWS earphones coming up. Now let's talk about their sound quality, and that is good for the most part, except for one thing that we will get into. So their bass is really well done. It sounds very balanced and tight to me, and it makes them sound nicer than the W11, which had a little too much boost in the bass in comparison. The mids are also nice on these, but the treble on these is boosted too much for some reason, and even though it won't be an issue for most tracks, it can make some tracks sound too sibilant, and sometimes the vocals also sound weird because their upper frequencies get too much of a boost. The Oppo Enco W11 have a more V-shaped sound signature with more emphasis in bass but less emphasis in treble, while the Enco buds have more neutral and tighter bass that I like, but with too much of emphasis in the treble. Now you can completely fix this issue on the Enco buds by using an equalizer, and with the settings similar to these, you can make them sound really balanced with a reduction of around 3 decibels in the treble frequencies. Again, you may not find them to be sibilant sounding most of the time, but I really think that Oppo could have done a better job here. But that being said, I can still give the Oppo Enco buds a very strong recommendation because they do most of the things very well. The casing and design is great, the comfort is excellent, the battery life is awesome, and the well-executed touch functionality with volume control really makes me prefer these over other earbuds in their price range. Even though their sound has too much treble emphasis, you can easily fix that, and after EQ, they sound really amazing. As for the comparison of their sound quality with the Enco W11, I do think that the Enco buds sound better than the W11 because they have more balanced bass, but if you don't plan on using EQ, the treble on the W11 does sound more balanced. Still, I think that the Enco buds are an overall winner here, and there is almost no reason to go with the Enco W11 now over these. The soundstage on these is also very good, and I constantly get surprised by how good it generally is on these cheap TWS earphones. And so that will be it for this review. Feel free to share your thoughts about these earphones in the comment section below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it or a thumbs down if you disliked it. Subscribe with bell, check out my social links. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.